Blizzard are hitting us with a slew of blue posts, releasing all of the dates of all of the time releases for the next expansion, but also today releasing a new build on the beta, basically with a lot of beta changes, as well as a lot of fixes for a lot of the classes. Now, I'm not actually here to talk today about the blue posts at all. I'm not here to talk about the new build, but I'm going to talk about what they're actually changing and something that is currently probably the most broken thing and most abusable thing that we might be seeing ever in raids. And it's something that they definitely should be taking a look at. Really quickly, before I dive in, I just got to say thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. We did just hit 25K subscribers on the YouTube channel. So that means this Friday, I will be doing a live giveaway of a free level 70 boost, not a free one, I'll be buying it obviously, but a level 70 boost that will be coming with the pre-patch. And to enter into this giveaway, all you need to do is comment on my DK Unholy guide, the dual wield Unholy guide. I'll have a link to it right up there. But anyways, thank you guys so much for the support and everyone who joined the super likes and actually joined the memberships on YouTube. It means the world to me, and it really means I can continue doing this for at least a little while longer. Just to show you guys that Blizzard is paying attention, they are watching everything we're doing. You can see in the background, this is Alondo moving into the Karazhan boost, and the Karazhan boost has become widely popular recently. The Paladin boost was huge, but warriors were able to solo these boosts or solo this XP farm and get up to 2 million experience per hour. This was the highest XP farm per hour in the entire game. And now Blizzard actually with this new build has made it so that raids no longer give any experience. This is, in my opinion, a welcome change. It's not necessarily something that like hurts or helps anyone, but I think there were ways that people were going to find out for this to be more quote unquote abusable, especially with people being able to lock their experience at level 70 and then potentially sell boosts here so everyone else could just AFK in the dungeon, zone in and out, because raids don't have a lockout. You could just keep resetting it and going in here permanently. So with Blizzard actually looking at the community, what people are doing, how people are quote unquote exploiting things and making real-time adjustments, there's something that I think is genuinely gonna be the most busted thing in the game if it comes out in its current iteration. Oro sent me this clip earlier today, and this is actually gonna showcase how you can reset all of your CDs on a raid boss so that you have basically permanent uptime on these CDs. Now, there is actually rumors going around of people going in and doing this within Naxxramas on retail. If they are using characters like hunters, they are moving in and resetting all their CDs. But with the new changes that were updated this week, where you get your CDs back after you complete an encounter or after you wipe, that means that if you use something like Bloodlust or Heroism, as you can see up here, and you pull into a boss and then just reset that boss, you potentially can get another Bloodlust or Heroism up right away. Wait for the boss to reset here, and you can see Heroism goes away, and both CDs, Ghost Wolves and Heroism, came back up. This is like one of the most potentially crazy abusable things that's ever happened in the game. This is like unreal. I really cannot describe to you how ridiculous this is gonna be if this is the current iteration that goes into live. People are gonna find ways to exploit this. And again, there were rumors, and I did not see any clips or any VODs of it, of hunters going in with certain raids, going into something like Naxxramas, and you would clear all the way to Anuber Khan's room, as you can see right here, and then what you would have is just a hunter that could feign death reset this boss, or someone that could send their pet in and reset this boss. So everyone else in the raid would run to all of the other sections of Naxxramas, and they would basically be using Bloodlust and all of their cooldowns on every major pull. And then right as that happened, the hunter or whoever you left here would run in and reset the boss. Resetting the boss was actually, I haven't seen the clips again, was theoretically resetting the Bloodlust cooldown for everyone else in the entire raid instance, because bosses are generally known as global combat. That means everyone in the entire instance is getting in combat when the boss is pulled by someone, even if they're nowhere near them. This means that everybody was getting Bloodlust and resetting them in all of their other CDs. One thing that could change this is if Blizzard does what they do in retail, where everybody has to hit the boss itself in order for them to be able to reset their actual cooldowns. So this would require you to hit the boss and everyone run in, hit the boss, and then run out and reset the boss. This is something that people have been doing in retail for forever, but it does pose interesting problems. The biggest one is that the speedrunning scene in Classic is massive, and in retail, that's not really a thing that's focused on at all. Resetting the boss and killing the boss is the only thing that matters. It's kind of like familiar with private servers. Nobody cares about the entire raid as a whole. All you care about is killing that one individual boss. So resetting all of your CDs whenever you are about to pull the boss just helps you out in that raid. Well, with that being one suggestion for fixing this, I did also really want to mention one thing that I think could be kind of detrimental and hopefully Blizzard kind of takes a look at. And that is going to be with bosses dying and all of your CDs resetting as well with the new information that came out this week. It might mean that a lot of guilds or a lot of raids, if they have a fight that's about to last exactly 3 minutes long, will actually wait on killing the boss until about 3 minutes and like 5 seconds. So everybody's 3-minute cooldowns come back up. You reuse your 3-minute cooldowns, and then you run into the next pack with these huge cooldowns like Adrenaline Rush, or say if you even had Recklessness come back up, you run into the next pack with something like that, and then instantly it is reset. So it's reset already, so you can basically have 2 instant usages of these abilities, one after another. This is another thing that I think is really, really abusable. I think it's great that they give people the opportunity to have Bloodlust up on every attempt, because if you wipe to a boss, then you absolutely don't want to be sitting there and just kind of like twiddling your thumbs while you have to wait for Bloodlust. This was a huge thing, and they mentioned it in the blue post about people waiting for Muru progression or Brutalis progression, anything like that. So if you don't have to wait for things like that, it will actually help out the raid in general, and I think this is a really, really good change. But I just see it being really abusable by the way Classic players actually deal with the game. We kind of go for path of least resistance, and we try to find every single way possible to make the raid shorter, because we're really big fans of speedruns. Even if you're not a big fan of speedruns, this will trickle down into the strategies you use in your normal pug raids or normal raids. It always does. If you don't think this is gonna affect you, I almost can assure you that it will. Anyways, guys, this is just a general update letting you know of some of the weird scripting interactions that are happening in the beta right now. And it's kind of just a general warning or red flag or just kind of update or flare to Blizzard, just to let them know that people will absolutely abuse these mechanics if they aren't put into check. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you one more time for everybody who subscribed and supported the channel. I will again be doing that giveaway this Friday live on Twitch. I will be picking the person live on Twitch, so make sure to check that out in the description below. Also, shout out to our boy Just Oro, who did actually send us this footage of him resetting all of his CDs on Hakar. That was extremely helpful, and I really appreciate it. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you all on the next one.